other news is Pharrell. I didn't even watch the whole thing. This could be taken out of context, but I don't think so. But I seen it in a short clip. Pharrell was. Oh, actually, Anthony, I know you had saw it, so if you want to kind of take over, and because you probably got
Man,
it.
I can get it going, but I also I don't know what the question was that
Yeah,
he
me
was
either.
asked that made him like jump off this cliff, but just based off of what he said and the way he said it, I was like, oh hell no. This ain't gotta shut up.
Shut
Because
up.
I got a lot of reasons, bro. I I got a lot of reasons because for
Wait,
one,
before you get in that,
you
my bad.
gotta
Before you get in that,
acknowledge off top.
wait,
Words
wait,
have
before you get in that, let's go into what he actually said, so people know what the fuck he said.
I hate politics. Like despise them. It's as we look at what's going on in the current political climate. I'm just saying to I don't want to turn anybody off. I hate politics. Like despise them. It's a magic trick that it's not real. I don't believe in either side. So I think when you pick a side, you are only you are inadvertently supporting division. Yeah, it's not a popular point of view, but I just got to say, like, think about it. The wells are drying up, and then, okay, now the diversity's off the table, now equity's off the table, now inclusion's off the table. So that makes me ask myself, okay, so how do we survive? Well, are there black people here tonight? And in your heart, do you think for what it is that you do and who you are, do you think you're the best? Okay, so do you want the job because you're black or because you're the best? Do you want someone to support your startup because you're black or because you're the best? Right. So I think now for me it's about us having the best ambition. That's the reason why you should support these businesses. Yes, they happen to be black and brown, but it should be based on the thesis that we're the best, not because we are a total shade of a skin color. That's a point of view that I have now that I'm resting on. And if diversity, equity, and inclusion ever comes back in style, cool. But in the meantime, I'm going to focus on being the best because I can bank on that. Because that's what's going to get you the position.
Oh,
Where,
that's way.
I don't want you to give me anything. I want you to panic and not let me out the room because I'm the best.
So yeah, that was way worse than actually what I thought it
Way
was.
worse. I did not know he went off like that.
Really, he just wouldn't
My
stop.
goodness.
That was terrible.
all right. Here's where I want to start this. Here, the first thing I want to say: words have power. Like you always got to remember that the things you say are going to have influence and effects on the reality that we live in. So whatever Pharrell say, no matter where he is, it's gonna have some kind of reverberation, some kind of influence. It's gonna, fit with some kind of narrative. But if you out here talking about politics as though all of politics is either you're a Democrat or a Republican, which is like the most surface level way to try and engage on it. Bro, why don't you have anything of actual substance to add to why you're not involved? Because if you ask me, Pharrell just don't want to say nothing to fuck his money up.
That's
And
all it
yeah,
is.
Facts.
you
That's
gotta
all
protect
it
your
is.
money. In the Trump in Trump 2.0, of course. You gotta walk the line to make sure you're not seen as some like radical leftist, I guess. But here's the thing though. For one, politics covers a lot of things. Politics is reproductive rights, having control over your own body. Politics is food access, SNAP benefits getting cut. It's data centers that are killing the environment. Like, what happened to the human race, cuz? Like, I thought you cared about these things. I thought you wanted to save the globe. But
Right.
now all of a sudden it's no, I just want the best. I just want the best. Bro don't even know what DEI means. And
He
he
don't.
talking about like you shouldn't get a job because you're black. Ain't no black person ever gotten a job they weren't deserving of.
Right.
If you got that job, you deserve that job.
Hmm.
If you didn't get that job, there's still a good chance that you were deserving and there's just somebody else who was also deserving and maybe they had something else that could put them over the top that you didn't have. maybe because of your skin color or because you don't have a direct connection, maybe you don't have the wealth to put you in those rooms. DEI was supposed to put people in a position where they could take these positions or be even considered for positions that they weren't being considered for in the past. And so for Pharrell, a grown ass man, bro, the dude who made didn't he do the soundtrack for Hidden Figures? Or didn't he make that song
Dang,
that
he
was first name is
did.
free, last
He
name is
did.
dumb?
Yeah, that was
Bro,
him, man.
what? What?
Yeah.
And he talking about I want the best, like that's that black excellence bullshit, bro.
Why
Black
did
I
he
hate
even
excellence
that.
ain't
bring
gonna
bring up?
save you.
Why did he even bring up being black if he was gonna be like, "Fuck that though, you need to be the best"? Why you even ask
Yeah.
the black person if you need to be the best? Like, fuck if you black, you need to be the best. Why even bring that up?
He talks about DEI like it was a fad, bro. That shit
Right,
is like racial equity. That shit ain't no fad. Like just
exactly.
because just because now you have an administration that you actually gotta fight to have it, it's too hard. So you just saying like, nah, I think we should all give up, man. I think we should all quit
Yeah.
because we don't live in a meritocracy. And
Hmm.
Pharrell just learned that we don't live in a meritocracy. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because
Right.
how
And
do you think you got how
also,
you
just so
yeah.
I don't sound like a total asshole, this is important. I know Pharrell puts people on. I know Pharrell, like the people who love Pharrell love him for good reason.
Hmm.
However, if the main way you putting people on is putting them into the system that keeps us from getting those jobs in the first place, like the same system that made you feel like it was okay to take all of Khaleesi's publishing, that system,
Right.
bro, I don't believe you. What are
Right.
you talking about?
No, I don't either. And part of it too, it to me is like I might be out of line for saying this, but in my opinion, you are Louis Vuitton's DEI hire, bro. Like I'm not saying he don't have the resume and the cachet and all of that stuff to be where he is as far as the creative director of the men's line or whatever, but I believe some of that is some DEI shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that he brought up DEI and he just made it like negative, like just made it a black and white thing. Like, oh no, you didn't get this job because, or you got this job because you're black. Yeah, I did get this job because I'm black. Part of it is that, but also I have a resume to back it, and I will bring different ideas, different stories through my, my race, my ethnicity, my upbringing, and everything. It's not just a black and white thing. Like it's much deeper than that. You know what I mean? So I don't like that he did that. And also the people you put on. So you're not about to sit here and tell me Clips walked in the fashion show because they were the best of the best.
Right.
The fuck are we talking about,
Mm-hmm.
bro? Like
Exactly.
it's so many things where you can just pick out like, bro, you didn't make this choice because this was the best of the best. You did it because you fuck with them or because they carry a certain type of cachet or whatever. But you're not gonna tell me you couldn't have found better models for the Louis Vuitton fashion show than the Clips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying. He lost me with that, and I felt like he just kept going like further and further and further, talking like Anthony said with the black excellence shit. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I want this job and I'm deserving of this job and I should be in these spaces. But unfortunately, because of racism and systemic racism, it is a systemic thing. I'm not allowed in these rooms because my dad isn't a CEO or he didn't fucking go to Harvard or whatever the case is. So I do need a little help. And if you're gonna help me, I'm gonna take it. And then once I'm in these rooms, I will prove to you that I'm the best. But I need the access first. That's the whole
Hmm.
point about DEI. It's access. That's all it is. And he just sounded so tone deaf, just saying like, bro,
With his full chest,
with his
bro.
full chest.
He didn't get a whiff of the irony. Y'all remember when we went to Complex Con, they did that listening party for No One Ever Really Dies. And didn't he have a song about like police violence? Didn't he have a
Yes.
song where he was like, you
Yes.
won't get away with the way you treat Islam? Like,
Yes.
you
Same
realize
dude.
all of this is a part of
Right.
politics, my G.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It don't make, actually, no, I walk that back. It does make sense because y'all know me. I've been trying to tell people about Pharrell for a while now. Like
Yeah.
that dude is 100% like, for one, he's a full blown capitalist. Like, there's a reason he was like, I gotta be at Louis Vuitton. There's a reason that he, you know, wants to be in spaces with billionaires. There's a reason he performed for the IDF. He wants the money. He don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
And because he has succeeded in the system that oppresses the majority of us, he feels like you should also throw away your values and chase this dream that's actually hurting more people than it's helping.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically was like, hey, it's only a few more seats left up here in first class. So are y'all gonna come get it or not? Because I got my seats.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's gross. Like
it is. It's so tone deaf.
I think more than anything, you're right. It's super tone deaf, especially when you've made music to profit off of like political education and movement and civil rights. But then you're like, hey, the only way you can succeed is if you become a millionaire like me. And fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't actually want more black millionaires. I'm kind of good on the number that we got, and I'd like fewer, if anything. I want every black person to have a home and good education and, quality foods to eat, not being a food
desert. Yeah.
But I think that's the most frustrating part of it is, like, Pharrell came out with that music like 5-6+ years ago, but right now we're in a moment where people are crying out for revolution, and your answer is, nah, bro, you gotta
pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I did it.
Pull your bootstraps.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Where the bootstraps?
Like, you ain't trying to exploit nobody. Come on.
If you need the best, you last.
I did it. Why can't you? Like,
yeah, bro, that's really
right.
And I'm with you on the.
You can do it too.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you can do it too. I'm with you on the black capitalist stuff because for whatever reason, black people in particular, they have like this jaded viewpoint of black capitalism equals black power, but that's not true. Because have you ever had a black boss? You know what I'm saying? Some black bosses treat you worse than the white ones. Like, I ran into that in life before. You know what I'm saying? They treat you worse because they up there, you know what I'm saying? They at the tables. And we talking about a manager at like this small company, you know what I'm saying? A middle manager at a small company. I can't imagine when you get some real money and some real influence and power, how they act, you know what I'm saying? You act like Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? You get to acting like none of the other, you forget where you came from, you know what I'm saying? And you just get to just belittling people like their problems like don't matter, or like you didn't have these same problems prior, you know what I'm saying? And you convince yourself that, no, I just worked really, really hard to get where I'm at. You know what I mean? I didn't exploit nobody. I didn't take advantage of no one. I just worked really hard and outworked everybody, and eventually I got my shot. But we all know that's bullshit. Like, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there are some ethical millionaires. Maybe
he had Teddy Riley coming through the hood.
Right. Yeah,
Teddy Riley had a studio.
Right. Them ain't bootstraps, bro. Like, yeah, you did work hard and you do have, you are incredibly talented, but some things had to shake for you to get where you at, bro. You had to get some lucky shit had to happen. You know what I mean? And you can try to reason away with it however you want. You can say it's serendipitous. You can say it was fate or whatever, but the shit was timing and luck. You know what I'm saying? It's really what it was. And hard work. Hard work do play a part of it because I don't want to like leave that out. But come on, bro. Like, some shit had to shake. Like you said, Teddy Riley had to take you serious, or whoever had to take you serious and give you these chances. You know what I mean? And I just hate that.
Like, you had to have a high school that invested in
the band,
in music
you know
education.
Yes, exactly. We missing all of that. You know what I mean?
Not everybody got that.
Most people don't have
talent
that,
shows. Not every school got talent shows going on.
Right.
He had talent shows to go to. You know what I mean? So,
exactly. Great point, man.
Yeah.
I started looking at Pharrell different because he was a Mr. All Lives Matter guy. You know what I mean? He kind of denounced the Black Lives Matter thing. It was like, all lives matter to me. So
and that's so
I was like, whoa, Pharrell, you kind of crazy for that one.
Very crazy. Because you can easily say what I always tell people when they get to the all live shit or whatever. Okay, if I say Black Lives Matter, you should be like, yeah, that's true. I think that would be a reasonable response. Because you're not gonna tell me you're going to go to an AIDS rally or an AIDS fundraiser. You're not gonna go up in there and be like, man, my mama died from cancer. Cancer matters too. No, why would you do that? That's so ridiculous. We talking about AIDS or HIV right now, bro. We ain't on. Go to the cancer shit you want to go to, bro. It's plenty of fundraisers and walk in a 5K for that, bro. We not here for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my problem when people get to the all lives matter and shit. Because why are you even disagreeing with Black Lives? Why is there any pushback to Black Lives Matter? You just say Black Lives Matter. You like, yeah, that's true. Because if I tell you, fuck cancer, cancer sucks, you not gonna tell me, what about HIV, bro? Well, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. But the fact that it's Black lives and it's Black people, it's easier for you to take that approach and be like all lives and try to be this inclusive bullshit. Cause the motherfucker want to be inclusive. He pick and choose when he want to do the inclusive cute shit. You know what I'm saying? And he pick and choose when he don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And that's just frustrating, bro. Just have some principles, have some morals. Like money can't be your morals, bro.
Bro, that's the most important part. Money can't be your morals. Because Pharrell really played both sides better than a lot of people. Like, he knows how to say the right things to get us into his music, thinking he's one of us. Like, he looks out for Black folks. Like, he gonna climb up the ladder and then pull the next person up behind him and keep following with more people. But also, if the only way you can stay the millionaire you are is by making sure nobody like tries to shake the ladder or, yell at the people who are trying to knock your ladder over, it's like, whoa, guys, what happened to civility? I thought we were like, I thought we loved everyone, Nazis included, I guess, or something. Like, the only reason I feel like you have to say something like that is if you're trying to tear us down from the inside. Like, that's op shit. Like, the only reason you would say some dumb shit about DEI in this political moment, because he knows what's going on in this political moment. That's the reason why he's like, yeah, no, that DEI shit is dead. It might come back. I don't care. But
bro, that was crazy that you said that, bro. That was crazy.
The narrative.
I can't believe he was.
I don't understand.
Man, I didn't mean to cut you off. Said, like, it was crazy.
It's like it might be gone forever. Okay, I don't care. Like, he was so flippant about that shit, even though like it can be life and death in certain situations.
Yes.
But if you're gonna say that, it's because you're trying to appease somebody on the opposition side. You want to make sure that we don't have more messages that are actually build Black community and take back from the rich and from the corporations that have exploited our families for generations. Instead, you like, hey, why don't you just, do your best? I think the world will love you just like they love me. Pick a side. Corny ass nigga.
Pick a side, corny ass nigga, man. That's all it comes down to, bro. I can't believe, like, I sent a meme, I guess to reveal the curtain back a little bit. Sent a meme to our group chat this past Saturday. We was talking about Kendrick and Baby Keem, and the meme I sent was when Andy was done playing with Woody or whatever, he dropped. I don't want to play with you anymore, because I joked. I was like, that's what Kendrick did to Keem.
100% true.
But that is exactly what Pharrell did with DEI or anything to do with like helping the Black cause. DEI, I don't want to play with you anymore. Culture. I hate that.
Wait, go woke, go broke.
Go broke. That's my favorite scene.
For Pharrell, scared of that shit.
Yeah, he's scared of that shit. Like, that one line.
For real, bro.
Hey, y'all know something funny though.
What?
this is the funniest shit ever I thought about earlier. Like, as I was like getting ready for this podcast, I was thinking about the way that Pusha T feels about Travis Scott when he like interrupted a session. That's how I feel about Pharrell. Like at this panel, it's like you're a whore, and I don't like you. like I usually like whores, but you though. Nah.
Yeah, what you own, my man? It's like, what did you own? Like, for real? Because, like, it looked like it was like a, type of black empowerment type of, panel and stuff. And if they were able to get Pharrell, obviously it was some, it was some major stuff at play to get him to come in this room. And he came in that room and he shitted on everybody. He said, y'all want a job because y'all black or the best? Bitch, I want the job. What are we talking about? I need the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care why I got it. If I got it because of DEI, okay. If you want to, reason with it that way, even though that's not really a thing. But yeah, the DEI got me the access. Everything else got me the job. You know what I'm saying? If you want to reason with yourself to say that it's because of DEI, whatever. And I can't even believe the people in the room played along with him. Like, where are y'all at? Where y'all backbone at? You know what I'm saying? That was your
wasn't
perfect
like
time
no size in the crowd or nothing like that. No, nothing like that.
No audible gasp. Like,
no, none.
Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is y'all? Y'all really like, bro? Y'all really was okay with that? And y'all was like, no, we don't want that job because we black. I know black. Like, no,
I know black, papi. I know black.
I know black. Yeah, you want the
black,
job, bro. And you're not about to sit here and make me believe you got morals that strong where you would be like, where you found out you was like the episode of fucking Wayans Brothers when he found out he was a DEI hire or whatever. You're not going to tell me your morals and values are that strong where you going to be like, no, I'm going to quit this job. You know what I mean? They only hired me because I'm black. Bro, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not buying that. Come on.
Hey,
what is he doing?
In that episode, Pops was like, Sean was like, I think they made a mistake on my check. Pops was like, you better hurry up and cash it before they find out.
I might watch that episode after we get off here.
Bro, and I just literally thought about it a minute ago. Like, that was fresh off the dome. I got to watch that shit too. But
R.I.P. Pops, man. That was the realest shit ever.
Man, yeah, R.I.P. John Witherspoon for sure, bro. Like, that was
you better cash that shit.
They had some important episodes, bro.
That's the one where he was like, Cosmo vacuums, they make you go, get to D?
yeah. That dude was stealing his ideas, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Is that the same episode? I hope we're not conflating episodes. That is the same episode, right? We not conflating.
That's a Good Times episode.
It is.
We conflating episodes. Yeah,
that is.
Yeah, I think we mix it up episodes though. It's two different episodes. It's one with the jingle or whatever, where the dude was taking all his ideas, but that's not the same episode as the DEI hire. I don't believe. I think them two different episodes.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure.
Sean went through a lot, bro.
No, they
had
had
the same season.
They had some important episodes because they remember the malt liquor or whatever. What was the name of it? J.O.B. was the name of the malt liquor or whatever.
Oh,
I need a J.O.B.
Somebody say job.
They had a lot
fun
of
fact,
episodes,
the weed episode, they took out that like infomercial that they had at the end. It's not on there no more.
For real, bro. That episode was a joke, by the way. That episode was, bro.
It was.
I've smoked weed many times. I never was on the shit. He had PCP in his shit, clearly. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what...
Yeah, Angel does, man. Marley was getting wet.
Yeah, he was getting wet, man.
I didn't know he liked to get wet.
Yeah, bro. That ain't what weed do, bro. Like, he hiding under the table. Yeah. They looking at me. They look... Bro, I've never been that high to where... Yeah.
In the 90s, weed was not doing that.
that was Chris Tucker or Smokey in the pigeon coop. Like, that's how he was acting. Yeah. Like, no, bro. He had some PCP in there. Like, we know this. Like,
I bet you Pharrell would do one of them PSAs. After school special ass nigga.
1,000,000%.
Definitely.
Man, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the motherfucker did Back the Blue. No, actually, that brings me to my next point because I forgot to bring this up. He was on that All Lives Matter shit, Dress. You right. Do y'all remember what stopped him from being on the All Lives Matter shit? Do y'all remember? Mm-mm. His cousin got killed by the police. By the police. That's what it took for him to be like, oh, damn, cops are bad, huh? You know what I'm saying? Damn. This is not no like made up shit that we just, like lying about. No, yeah. Once your cousin got killed, then you was like, oh shit. Oh
I forgot
damn,
about
yeah.
that part. I forgot about
Yeah,
that
bro.
part.
So his mind
Mm-hmm.
got changed when some misfortune happened to him and his loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Then he
Right.
started seeing a little clear. He wasn't on that all lives matter
Right.
shit no more because that shit got brought right to his front door. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's
He
my
gotta wait till
problem
his
with
cousin get
Pharrell, man.
fired. His cousin got to get fired
Yeah,
now, and then he
his
gonna be
cousin,
like,
his
"All
cousin gotta
right,
get
y'all."
fired now. Then maybe,
Yeah.
maybe we'd get some progress from him, or he'd change. But I mean, he a fucking 800-year-old vampire. I mean, he lived this long. You gotta be you gotta be a chameleon. You got to be a
Man, he
chameleon,
is a
bro. You know.
vampire. I forgot about that.
So this don't surprise me.
Yeah.
It's bad though because he's a powerful voice, obviously, and this all goes back to entertainers should not be asked a lot of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like they should not be the top voice in the black community or whatever. You know what I mean? Because they don't be
Where's
knowing what the fuck
Ja?
they.
Where's
Where's Ja?
Ja? Where's
You
Ja?
insane on this. Where's Ja?
Where's
But
Ja?
that's a problem in and of itself. Like this dude, obviously, he picked a side. He on the side that will line his pockets the best, and that's what it is. And this is not even surprising, but it's still nasty, and you don't want to hear this shit, bro.
Yeah,
But
man, nasty work.
that the whole shit is crazy. Pharrell, he's lost in the sauce. Also, one
He
last thing
wild.
to kind of wrap this up. I do kind of wonder how Pusha T feel about this because Pusha T was obviously against a lot of Kanye shit, and obviously Kanye was way further on the deep end on the shit he was talking about. But Pusha T said this ridiculous, stupid line that he should have never said out loud, and that shit had me looking at him crazy too. He said, like, as a diss to somebody, I don't remember who he was talking to, but he was saying like we didn't even like MLK in my house. My household was a Malcolm X household. Like we didn't even respect MLK or something like that. A ridiculously stupid thing to say out loud. If you are a black person and you got some power, that is very dumb to say. But he said it. So you can't tell me your man's that rubbing shoulders with who he sound more like. I mean, he don't sound like MLK, obviously, because MLK was all about people getting their bread, everybody getting their money. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm saying the way he
I'm
views
a more
MLK,
like
he viewed MLK like kumbaya, like everybody let's get along, even though that's not what he was on. If you know about MLK, he clearly don't sound like Malcolm X though. Pharrell don't sound like Malcolm X. So when
Not
when does
even.
when does Pharrell get the ire of his peers or of Pusha T or somebody like that? I'm curious about. Or does he ever get it? You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying, man. I'm
I
telling
don't think he
you.
does get it, man. I don't think he gets it.
I don't
Cause
think
They
Pusha's
in a
gonna
bubble. They in a
challenge him.
bubble. They just chilling in a bubble.
VA boy
Yeah.
757.
No, I just feel like I feel like Pusha is gonna ride for Pharrell no matter what, and Pharrell's never gonna say anything to like really get himself in trouble. Like
Yep.
he's always gonna ride the fence. Like he's a habitual fence sitter.
Yeah, he's straddling that bitch, twerking
I
on that
mean,
motherfucker right now.
Pharrell, I like that you brought up this comparison because Pharrell is actually a lot like the whitewashed version of MLK
Yeah,
that like people be trying to convince you that he is. Like Pharrell is
yeah,
100% that guy.
1,000,000%. Like kumbaya, like we're the human race. No, bitch, I'm black. It matters where I'm from that I'm black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It affects my life. People look at me different. I'm 6 feet tall, dark skinned man with dreadlocks. Like people look at me a certain way for better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a fact. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it might benefit me. It might not benefit me. I don't know. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me like that shit don't matter. Like, nigga, it does matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on where you go. It's still
Wow.
sundown. It's still sundown towns, bro, in the United States. What is we talking about? It's sundown towns in Michigan where I live, bro. What are we talking about? Like, Dress live
Crazy.
in Texas. Come on, bro. You know you ain't going to Vidor. You ain't going to Vidor, Texas. You is not
I
going to
ain't coming
Vidor.
out to Vider. Hell no.
You ain't going out there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So miss me with
think
that shit.
about think about how much of the news from this year alone has been about ICE abductions.
Yeah.
And the best thing you can offer up is, man, you just got to be the best.
What? How am I ever gonna get to the
You gotta be
best,
the
bro?
fastest.
How am I
When
ever
you're
gonna
running from ice, you got to be the fastest.
Yeah, you gotta be the fastest
Right.
way. You gotta outrun him, bro. Like, what is he
Man, fuck
talking
out of
about,
here.
man?
Right, man. I didn't even see that clip, man. He's wilding, bro. What
He
the
was
hell?
wild. That was a wild.
My
And to
goodness.
the people that like co-signed it, bro, y'all wilding. I wish I knew what the question was because I bet the question was such a layup. I bet the question was a layup, bro. All this nigga
Like,
had to
for real,
do,
what was your first job as a teenager?
bro. Like, I'm sure it was a layup because you know Pharrell gonna get softball questions, bro. Like,
All
you know he's
day.
not gonna get no hard hitting questions. For him to answer with
He
whatever
went
he
out of his
answered
way
with,
to answer like this.
Yeah, bro.
he really did. He went out his way to do damage
I can
to
almost promise
Exactly.
you nobody brought up DEI.
yeah, nah.
Nobody.
And he should not be talking about it if he don't have a grasp on what DEI is, bro.
Make the header for this video whitewash MLK. It's for
Oh
real.
yeah,
Whitewash
1,000,000%.
MLK.
Whitewash MLK. Thank you for
Okay.
that.
That's
That's
hilarious.
that's for sure gonna be the thumbnail art, cause bro, what is we talking about, bro? Like, he just sounds ridiculous, man. But